myself Dr. Dinesh Patil. Welcome to my channel Digital Forensics for Beginners. In this video, we'll see the demonstration of the Nmap tool in order to identify the open ports and the services which are running on a particular IP address. The Nmap tool can also be used in order to identify the operating system which are running on the particular IP address. This Nmap tool is generally available on the Kali Linux operating system. It comes by default with the Kali Linux. But now this particular tool is also available on the Windows as well. That means the version of the Nmap tool is also created for the Windows operating system. Now we'll see the demonstration of the particular Nmap tool. So on your screen you can see that whenever I have installed this particular Nmap tool on the Windows system, you can see the various the menus which are available on this particular tool. If you want to, that means identify the open ports, or means to do the identify the open ports and services running on that particular IP address. So what we have to do, we have to put the IP address of that particular computer system here on the target particular text box. So just I am having this particular IP address. So I have taken for just for the demonstration purpose. So we have to put the IP address here on this. Now here on this rightmost side we are provided the options like what kind of scan we want to make. Like the intent scan, it is going to identify many things like the open port services, and then also what are the intermediate the routers are there, their IP address, that means how a particular trace, that means route the particular path have been identified to reach to that particular the target IP address. So that is also we are going to get by using the intent scan. And we can have the ping scan. So just this particular ping scan can be used in order to identify whether the particular computer system with that IP address is on or not, so that we can identify. The regular scan is going to give only the basic details about that particular targeted IP address, so that we can get like the port which are open, and the particular services which are running on those particular IP address we can get by using the regular scan. Now just for the demonstrative purpose I will use the regular scan. So we will see what is the result. So I selected the regular scan and I will click on the scan. So now the Nmap, that is the network mapper, has started acting now. So since it's Indian Standard Time, it has started. At this particular time, it is it's showing that. So it takes some time. So here in the output, you can see that the result that is going to come. Also, the other tabs are provided like the ports and the host, whichever are open of that particular system, topology, the host details, scan. So all those things we can get by using the intent scan. So here it has shown the report. This particular IP address is for the WhatsApp, and host is up. So it is showing that particular host, this IP address is on now. And the ports which are open, so that are shown like 80,443. These are for HTTPS services, and the port that is open is the HTTP. So now these are certainly of help for the ethical hacker. Certainly it is having the advantage, also the disadvantage also. Like the criminal also can make use of this to identify the ports which are open. So this particular by using the regular scan, we can identify only the ports which are open. So only those things we can get by using this one. So it has shown that we have scanned one host. So the rest of the thing, like here, if you click on the port of the host, you can see that the HTTP service is running on the port 443, and the HTTP service is running on the port 80. So that we can see. Similarly, the topology, here it is not showing because it is not intent scan, but still we get a bit of this. But if you do the intent scan, then it is going to show the intermediate router IP addresses. So how it has reached from the this particular computer system to do that targeted computer system, how much intermediate routers it has traversed. So those details we are going to get by using the topology. Similarly, about the host details, so that what we can see here, how many ports have been scanned, like 1,000 ports have been scanned. The addresses, that is IP version 4 have been used, that is been here. And what is the name of the host, so that we can get by using these host details, means the particular targeted system which is going to be scanned. Now we'll see by using this the particular intent scan. So by using the intent scan, we are going to get many details about that particular regular host, particular targeted host. So now I have started the intent scan. So let's see what the results we get. So here you can see this NCE, that is nothing but the Nmap scripting engine have started. So loaded the, that is used for scanning the particular targeted IP address. That is the purpose of this Nmap scripting engine. So that initializing of this NEC have started, completed this particular NEC. So pinging is also going on, whether that particular host is on live or not. So that for that purpose the ping scan is going on. So it has completed the ping scan at this particular period. DNS resolution of this particular host is also going on. Okay, so that is going on. That means completed the parallel DNS resolution. Now it is scanning the particular this particular IP address various ports is trying to identify. So it has discovered there are two ports, that is 80443, which are open of this particular system. And here you can see the scene still scan. So by using the scene still scan, we can perform the rigorous scanning of more than 1,000 ports of a particular computer system. So that we can do. So that scene scan also we can. So this is the complete result. That is what we are going to get after doing the intent scan. So here we can see that the particular the scan report, the entire scan report of this particular IP address. So it is showing the host is up. Okay, so you can see that the particular host is up, means is on the system. And what are the ports are which are open, like ports 80 is open, state is open, and the service on that, certainly on the port number 80 the service that runs is HTTP. And so we are going to get the details about that particular service as part of this fingerprint strings. So that is what we are going to get here. Okay, so this is what we are getting the information about that. Then the another port that is open, that is service that is open, is a HTTPS. So that is running on the 443. So that is also being shown here, the service that is open on that particular port. Where actually it is located, see, you can see that this particular, where is this IP address located, so that we can get, it is in the California state of the United States. So that we can get here the information about the location of that IP address. And another details that we can get is about the certificates which have been issued by that particular IP address. So that also we can get from here. And the signature algorithm that is being used is this one. SHA algorithm is being used for the encryption of that particular information. That is also we can get from this. It is showing that there are two services which are unrecognized. This Nmap is unable to recognize those particular service. So it has recognized mainly two services, HTTP and the HTTP services which are running on that site. And the device on which it is running, it is shown as general purpose, and the kind of operating system it has identified. It has just done the cases, aggressive operating system cases that it has done is the FreeBSD. Other way, suddenly OpenBSD means it is something related to the particular FreeBSD operating system that is running on that one. So it is showing that it is unable to identify the proper operating system matches, but it has guessed that the operating system is running on that targeted IP address is this one. The next important thing that is we are going to get as the output of the Nmap tool is the trace route. That means how we have reached to the targeted IP address from the beginning to the end, and how much round trip time it has taken, and the number of hops it has covered in order to reach to the destination. So that details we can get. So we can see here on this particular column, it is the first column, the number of hops. So it has traversed 14 hops in order to reach to this particular IP address, and then the address, the round trip time, that is from the request to the response, how much time it takes. So that we can get in the second column, and the intermediate nodes, their IP address we can get here in the third column. So these are the various IP address which have been the intermediate nodes we can say, which have been visited by this particular through the Nmap in order to visit the targeted IP address. So another thing is about the port and the host. So already we have seen what is the port and the host we can get which are opened from this. So we can see those, the topology. So here you can see the complete topology that is from the local host, okay, to the 1928. Actually this 192 point is the service provider for this particular the network that I am using, and from here we are going to the ending, and these are the intermediate nodes which we have been visited from the beginning to the end. So that topology we can get here. Those details we can get also from this one. The operating system, that is accuracy, is a FreeBSD operating system have been predicted as a 87%. So that what we can get from here, and what are the open ports, the kinds of ports which are open. So that also we can get from here. So certainly this particular Nmap tool is very much helpful to the particular ethical hacker, so they can get the details such as the ports open, then they can identify the service operating system which is running on that particular computer system. So they can do some kind of the testing, penetration testing they can do by using this kind of Nmap tool. So thank you for watching this particular video. If you like this particular video, please subscribe to this particular channel in order to get the notification on the new videos on this particular channel. Thank you.